What's going on, everyone? It's Marco here, and welcome to my iPhone 7 unboxing. Today we're unboxing two iPhones, one in black in 32 and the other one jet black in 256 gigabytes. Let's go ahead and start out with the matte black iPhone 7. First thing you'll notice right off the bat is the box basically displays the back of the iPhone 7, and other than that, it's a pretty simplistic and very common box. Now, one thing to note is the shrink wrap has actually been changed for the iPhone 7 and now features a pull tab instead of just cutting it like the previous iPhones. But once you do pull off the shrink wrap and open the box, you'll also notice that the iPhone no longer sits on top at the box. The first thing you're greeted with is the little folder that says designed by Apple in California and all of your documentation, including your manual and Apple stickers. But once you lift that, you'll see your iPhone 7 waiting for you to be picked up. Now, from the front, the iPhone 7 looks absolutely identical to the iPhone 6 and 6S that it replaces, but then when you flip it to the back side, you will notice the slightly larger camera hump and also the brand new paint finish called black. Let's go ahead and put the iPhone 7 aside and take a look at what else comes inside the box. You will notice that you get your earpods, but this time it is the Lightning earpods because the headphone jack has been killed on the iPhone 7, and below that you'll see your Lightning cable, and at the bottom of the box you'll find your 5-watt wall adapter to charge your iPhone. Now let's go ahead and move over to the one you've been waiting for, the iPhone 7 in jet black. First things first, the box is actually black. It's almost like a special collector's edition of the iPhone 7. But everything else is pretty much identical to all the other iPhones. Once you lift up the box, you will be greeted again by Designed by Apple in California, and once you lift that up, you'll find your shiny new iPhone 7 in jet black. From the front, again, looks identical to every other iPhone 6 and 6S, and even the iPhone 7 in black, but then you flip it to the back side of the iPhone 7 and you'll see that piano black glossy jet black finish of the iPhone 7. Now, the first impressions in the hand is you can almost not tell from the front and the back of the iPhone because that mirror-like finish on the back just feels so warm, almost like glass. This color really reminds me of the iPhone 4 and even the iPhone 3G and 3GS, and that's why it's actually my favorite because it reminds me of the classic iPhone. Now, this isn't a glass finish, it's actually still aluminum, just highly polished. So the thing with this is aluminum is a very soft material, and especially polished aluminum, so scratches and micro abrasions, as people like to call them, will show up very regularly. So if you want to keep your iPhone 7 jet black pristine, you definitely want to put a case right when you get this thing out of the box. Now let's talk about the specs briefly about the iPhone 7. Display-wise, it has the same 4.7-inch display as found as the iPhone 6. Now it does have a slightly wider gamut for more colors and rendition. Also new for the iPhone 7 is the removal of the headphone jack. So basically now we have a Lightning connector, and that's basically your only I/O that is on this iPhone. Now internally, the iPhone 7 is running the A10 Fusion chip. It's basically a quad-core processor, 2 heavy-duty cores, 2 low-power cores, and we also have 2 gigabytes of RAM on the iPhone 7, and if you get the 7 Plus, you do get 3 gigabytes of RAM. Storage has been upgraded across the whole board. The base model now starts at 32, goes up to 128, and the top-end iPhone 7 and 7 Plus is 256 gigabytes. Also new for the 4.7-inch iPhone is optical image stabilization. With the new camera, the 12-megapixel camera carried over from the iPhone 6S, we do now have OIS built into the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus. Now here you see my 2 iPhone 7s and a rose gold iPhone 7 Plus. Now if you want to learn more about the iPhone 7 Plus, make sure to go watch Bo's unboxing video. Now there is plenty to cover with the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, so make sure to keep it locked here at phonedog.com and youtube.com/phonedog for our coverage. And as always, my name is Marco Hanna. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.